Hello, hello! Perfidious being here, back to pull the chocks and roll this one home like a fat kid driving a soapbox racer in XCOM, War of the Chosen. And I have to admit that that is something I personally have always wondered about. Does a fat kid have an advantage in a soapbox derby? All things being equal, just like with the way gravity works, I'm assuming that the fat kid and the skinny kid both have probably no advantage, like they should theoretically reach the bottom of the slope at the same time. But I also know that distribution of mass affects objects that are rolling downhill, because like if you roll a bowling ball and a tennis ball down a slope, the bowling ball will roll faster. If you drop them both, they hit the ground at the same time, but if you roll them, the bowling ball goes quicker. But I believe that has more of a function to do with the fact that the bowling ball is solid, not that it's heavier. I like if you had an object that was a tennis ball size too that was also solid, I think maybe they would still reach the bottom of that slope at the same time. But it still makes me wonder. Somebody should really, I'm going to say not now. The only thing I care to investigate is this fat kid conundrum. Does the fat kid actually have an advantage in a soapbox derby? I don't know if the fat kid would go faster, but there is one arguable, like inarguable point there. The fat kid definitely does have an advantage in gravitational potential energy at the top of that slope. Tubby's got way more GPE than Skinny at the start, right before they pull the chocks. And now probably, if assuming the two are racing identical cars, I'm sure really the only thing that's going to truly factor in is the skill of the driver. Because fat kid and skinny kid, probably the physics don't really give much of one an advantage over the other, assuming their cars are identical as well. It's still an interesting, physics problem. I'm definitely not smart enough to solve, but I would love to see some science on the answer of who has the advantage, fat kid or skinny kid. And you know what? Secretly, I'm pulling for the fat kid. Because just once, it'd be nice to see the fat people have an innate advantage. Just be like, you know what, this one? The kid who eats a whole pack of Oreo cookies every day at lunch, this is the one time he's going to have an advantage. In the soapbox derby, homeboy is unbeatable. I mean, sure, he's going to die at 35 from coronary heart disease, and there's nothing we can do about that. But as a soapbox derby driver, the kid is gold. He's gonna have a fantastic career right up until he turns about 13 or 14 and gets banned from the soapbox derby forever for taking performance-enhancing drugs, a la those Oreos. So Elvis, how big of a badass did you like the baddest ass of all time, though? Elvis is so good. I want to take him on our final mission, but I'm not going to get a chance to take Elvis on the final mission. He has every amazing ability. Like, if we got to pick the abilities that we would want, that we would have wanted to have here, these are the abilities we would have picked. We would have picked Quick Draw. We would have picked Lightning Hands. We would have picked Fortress. We would have picked Blade Storm. I mean, Sustain and Reaper. Yeah, this is probably the exact line we would have chosen. It's so good. But alas, Elvis is not bonded, and so we can't take him on our final mission. But what we can do with Elvis is, well, I mean, we might as well give him 24 dodge. We're not using that anywhere else. What we can do with Elvis, we can take him on the assault that we're about to do. Oh, hold on a minute. We gotta wait for Batman to heal, though, right? Because our final team of 6 is already decided. We've already worked that part out, and Batman, old Bruce Wayne, is a part of that team. But we also need a 3-man team to go kick down the doors earlier, and for that, I'm thinking probably just the Lizard King, Iceman, and our boy, Elvis. Yeah. Well, you know what? We gotta wait 6 days, because Mad Mardigan, Gert Rafto are on Team Amazing, and we can't go without Mardigan and Rafto. So we gotta go find a way to kill a fucking week, and hope that no actual mission comes up in that week.
We have made a number of new discoveries.
And also hope that we can find a project that will keep Dr. Tigan from pestering us during said week. Do we have something that takes more than 6 days? Yeah, like, here you go. Go research plasma shotguns that we definitely don't need.
I'll have a report assembled as soon as the
you know what? No rush, Dr. Tigan. No rush whatsoever. Picked up an extra facility lead. Doesn't matter at all. We're literally just killing time here. I guess we'll go pick up a little free intel while we're waiting for the boys to get done. Being boys and slamming. Let the boys be boys. Da, da, da. Da, da, da. Four days till these guys get back from a covert op. That's completely irrelevant. We have reduced the Avatar Project progress. The Avatar Project has made progress. Something happened regarding the Avatar Project. Wow, Project Avatar is actually in a worse scenario now than it was when it started.
Our people seem to work well together, Commander.
Yeah, that Ray Levois and old Dr. Montgomery there. You know, Montgomery really didn't get much of a chance to shine in this episode. He spent the whole thing playing second fiddle to Marlon Brando's Moo-Moo. Any of this stuff matter at all? You know, +1 mobility is not terrible. It doesn't matter because we're not actually going to use it, but it'll keep you guys busy. I don't care if one of you gets wounded because this covert action is probably never actually going to finish. We're really, really just waiting on the boys here. 2 days for the bond training. Once that's done, that's it. I'm pulling the chocks and we're going to see who's faster, fatty or skinny.
Strategic resource located.
Yeah, fantastic. The bond training is complete. I'm going to say, not now. I don't want a bonus guerrilla op. What I would like to do now is go and burn down the network tire. The network tower tire operation severed rows. We're going to have that really annoying audio effect that I oh so desperately love where it just goes blah, 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 and sounds like the music from Inception sped up a little bit. Squad reflexes give us some dodge. Squad targeting does nothing. Integrated comms gives us squad sight, which also does nothing. I mean, sure, we'll start the mission concealed, and that's honestly all we really need. Our dodge is probably not going to matter, even a little, because we're just going to be pairing.
Commander, once we move
Yeah. Shut up, John.
it's all or nothing. We won't have time to advance our research or
You see me? You see me going to the tower, Bradford? See me on the way? I'm over here on the way to the tower, and I'm going, and you can't stop me.
Be aware, we'll be working with limited personnel for the
Don't you mean be advised, Bradford? Shouldn't you be channeling the spirit of the lady from Planetfall who's just constantly like, be advised? You should be channeling that lady. Give me the Lizard King. And Elvis, this is it. This is your swan song, Elvis. This is your moment to shine. Your one mission as the lone wolf of XCOM. Lizard King. What abilities do you have? I don't care about your combat sims. What abilities do you have? So you've got some shots. We could give you Reaper or we could give you Face Off. You know what? Like, Reapers. Sure, why not? Just, like, become a Reaper. What else are we going to do with those ability points? Nothing, that's what. So you do have Quick Straw. Let's give you, in case we need somebody who can shoot even just a little, but Venom rounds is fine. And Iceman, I guess we'll just have you carry a med kit. Not that it really is going to matter. It might prevent someone from dying, but I'm not super, I just don't really care. Let's go. If anybody dies on this mission, it doesn't matter. We don't need them anyway, and it'll give us an easy way to intro the next episode, because we can do a eulogy for Jim Morrison where we make fun of him for dying in a bathtub with 17 syringes full of smack in his eyeballs. Pete, that's not how Jim Morrison died. They don't know what killed. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and just categorically say this. If you had a time machine and went back to the day Jim Morrison died and figure out what it was that actually killed him, because they didn't autopsy his body. Why? Because it was drugs. That's why. He died of a drug overdose. You do a pound of heroin in a bathtub in France, it's gonna kill you. It's just the French are polite enough to not publicize your shame and just quickly and quietly bury you rather than be like, oh, it was drugs. They leave it up. Plus, you know, the French love a mystery. They are the ones that gave us Hercule Poirot, after all. Pete, you're where Agatha Christie was not French. Yeah, I know. But Poirot was, you know what, now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure he was Belgian. That analogy failed in every possible direction. Congratulations, Pete. Good work. I'm sorry, I can't hear you, Bradford. The thing is doing the thing again, and it's just stupefyingly loud, and all it ever really makes me want to do is end this mission as fucking fast as possible. This mission is the equivalent of when they played Van Halen's Panama at Manuel Noriega while he was hiding at that embassy. It's sonic torture is what it is. If you were interrogating me as like a CIA agent or something right now, you would be getting accused of using enhanced interrogation. They'd be like, I'm sorry, the Geneva Convention prohibits this kind of shitbox shoddy treatment. You're actually not allowed to do this to a person. They have decided that this is uncool. I, too, have decided that it's uncool. I want to get a look in this room before I run in, because I don't want to dump my concealment. Like, I'm almost certain there's going to be bad guys in here. Nope, but there are bad guys over there. Well, we have a bit of a problem. If we don't go fight those guys... You know what? Let's just go fight those guys, actually. Now that I'm looking at the situation, it's probably easiest if we just go ahead and go fight them. We're going to dump our concealment, and we sort of don't care. Elvis, run up close. And Jim Morrison, you can be back up. If we have Elvis dash in and do a little bit of sweet Blade Storm work for us, we're going to get solid mileage out of that. We might actually even be able to just kill that Archon. Well, the Blade Storm is going to be... We'll get a swing at the Spectre. It won't actually do anything. But Elvis can kill the Archon. We kill the Archon, we'll get a pointless swing at that man to make him burn his lightning reflexes. Not that it's ultimately going to matter. When this guy moves, Elvis should gut him like a fish. Looks like we got some Ren shots in. So there goes the Archon. He's dead. We got a free point of focus. We somehow did 2 damage to the... Spectre. I'm not sure how. Yeah, that's gonna whiff, though, because he has lightning reflexes. And he's gonna run up onto the roof. You know, that's not gonna save you, though. Your little rooftop antics, it's not gonna help. Jim Morrison can't get to you. Well, maybe I was wrong. Jim Morrison does have quick draw and respectable... You know what? Fine, just shoot him to death, Jim. He wants to go be a big baby and hide on a rooftop. Fine, go be a big baby and hide on a rooftop. I also have a gun, sir. How'd your little rooftop adventure turn out for you? Good? Good? Did it work out well? No, it didn't work out well and you're still dead? Aw, well, that's too bad now, isn't it? Elvis? Let's get the band back together. Iceman, why don't you come up here and check this out? Yeah, you're good. No additional advances, no overwatches, no nothing like that. We also never gave Elvis a nickname. He's just Elvis Volt Presley. How did we not drop a True Romance joke in there somewhere? At the end, I just want Christian Slater in a mirror saying to himself, "You're so cool. You're so cool. You're so cool." That's how this film should have ended. Might have been Patricia Arquette saying that, Pete. I don't remember. It's been a while since I've seen True Romance, though. You know, good movie. Yeah, but it's the Archon King, and he's gonna get laughably dismissed right here, because the first thing I'm doing is shooting that fucker in the mouth. Or stabbing him in the brain. I'm sorry, John, I still can't hear you. It would have been great if he had died to Overwatch. Wait, is that the Archon King, or is that somebody else? It might be somebody else. Not the Archon King. Elvis, you got lightning hands. Well, all you can do with it is shoot this man. You know what? Go ahead. This will not trigger a reaction move from the Archon King, which is why we do it. That actually won't set him off. It will send that guy into a battle frenzy. So where is the Archon King? He is in that tile. So, where's the other... Where's the other one? There's one right there. There's another one down here somewhere. Well, we know where... You know what? Here's what we're going to do. Will that hit him? Oh. Come on, Ionic Storm. Because the Ionic Storm, I just want to kill the Archon King. And this will do it. This kills him. Without a doubt, definitively, this man is dead. So much for the Archon King. It really would have been nice if that had not also spawned another bullshit pod, though. Okay, admittedly, I'm now more than a little salty. We've got some cover. The Codex will probably just hit us with a Psionic Bomb that, in the end, is going to do absolutely nothing. Sonic Bomb, what is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Somebody's going to get shot. And probably poked as well. And there's really not much we can do about it. We could take a bonus action here and give Kazansky a chance to run in and swing. But if we do that, then we get almost nothing out of Jim Morrison. Nobody brought a Mimic Beacon because why would I? Didn't figure I'd need it. Still may not need it. Why don't you come in here, Kazansky? Hit this guy from this tile. This way you'll have some cover, and this guy will be injured, and you'll be parrying. All of those things are helpful in some respect. A little bit of focus, picked up a momentum. That momentum is going to parry, though. Just let me parry, please. And then Lizard King, you are not fast enough to really get anywhere and or do anything. You could take a shot. I'd love to have you reap, but it wouldn't get a kill even if you did. We could have you go for the Volt. Throw the Mars Volta. That doesn't really get us much. I'm tempted to bonus action again. We might be able to get a kill off one bonus action. You know what? What else are we going to do with that? Advanced teamwork again. Let's see if our boy Iceman can cold as ice murder this other Archon. He did not. Get a point of focus at least. Nope. He's doing jack shit. And also he doesn't have Blade Storm, so we're going to parry that shot. Let's hope this guy makes a move on Elvis and gets Blade Stormed. Perfect. It's not going to matter because it's not going to kill him. I got a feeling like Elvis may be leaving the building on this one. Somebody's going to wind up shadowbound. Okay, that hurt a lot. Somebody's going to wind up shadowbound. Hopefully Elvis, who's already very injured? No. Well, at least you didn't get somebody who had Blade Storm. Iceman is now shadowbound. That's very bad for us. But again, at least he didn't get a Blade Stormer. So we're going to have Elvis come over here and probably kill that man. Actually, we might have Elvis go Reaper here. You're going to Psionic Bomb someone to literally no effect? Yeah. Good call, Codex. Good call. You've disabled Jim Morrison's weapon. That doesn't matter at all. Elvis, start murdering people. Get your reaping boots on. Go ahead and reap here. That should be 1 point of focus for us as well. Yep. And then I'm thinking maybe come over here and probably reap this dude. Actually, reap it into the Codex. If we split that Codex into two, we might be able to still kill both halves of it depending on where they end up. We might be able to double reap it. You have 9? We're not going to be fast enough to touch both. We can kill you, though. Elvis is racking up the kills. Say what you want. The guy's doing some work here. Can you, by chance, get back to that other Codex? I want Elvis. He can... Look at this man work. This is why he's the king. Look at him go. Kill after kill after kill. The man is a god. He's already at maximum focus. Of course he is. He's killed like 22 people this turn. Keep reaping, Elvis. Just, you know, keep doing what you're doing, bro. We're gonna have a very difficult time killing that man, though, unfortunately. Reaping does Jim Morrison no good. I don't suppose he could... Well, okay, we can have Morrison pick up 1 extra pip of focus here. This will give us a little bit more damage. Probably not enough to kill him, but if the Spectre is first to act, he won't be able to outblade storm both of us, and both of our guys are in parry mode here. So parry it up. This is completely pointless. What else happens? You try to move and get... Nope. Okay. Well, alright, that's unfortunate. What's this guy gonna do? Take a shot at Elvis? No, you can't hit him, though. He's parrying. You arc-waved me without being close enough to hit me? How did that work? I'm genuinely confused by that, but it doesn't matter. I mean, we're still gonna kill you. It'd be nice if my guy who had a med kit that could potentially heal Elvis was, like, capable of wielding said med kit. Okay, Iceman is back. Did you have a nice nap? Welcome back to the party. Let's get you in parry mode. Here, why don't you come take this focus, because you're not at maximum focus. Or not. Perfect. Like, excellent move, then. Let's just have you go on Overwatch. Not that it's going to matter, because that Archon, or that Spectre, still is banished somewhere. Why will you not pick that up? Come heal Elvis, then. Yeah, mama. Gotta give me, some of them sweet Quaaludes, because, this sonic cacophonic interference that old Elvis has got here, it's ruining my mojo, Pete. I don't like this noise, not at all, not even a little. So be on Overwatch. Lizard King, come up here, be on Overwatch. And somewhere there's an arc, the Spectre running around with like 2 health. Oh, perfect. Every time we get hit, it's always a critical. Delightful. Can somebody go up there and kill that man, please? I love that we still can't see him despite the fact that he shot us. Line of sight in XCOM still totally works, by the way. Still can't see him, huh? No, I mean, that makes absolute perfect sense. He's somehow fucking invisible, but... Vanishing is just concealment. Like, he should not be completely and totally invulnerable to damage. He should not be able to just stand here and shoot me in the back forever. He's a Spectre, not a ghost. Well, you know, you say that, Lizard King, but so far, that ain't exactly how things are working out. Seems like plenty of shit has gotten by you. I just want this mission to be over so I can get this fucking noise out of my head. No, he doesn't. He's just invisible. Okay, I mean, sure, he was invisible in that tile. This is gonna miss. That will chew up his lightning reflexes, though. Maybe Elvis? Yeah, this show ain't no good. Yeah. Come get Blade Stormed. He's dead now, champ. Fucking piece of shit. I just want this mission to be over, though. That's all I want. Please just let us get over here and end it. This sound is so fucking maddening. And there's a turret up there. You know, you guys keep talking, Lily, but I can't hear anything. This is so fucking loud. I'm telling you, if I was being captured and interrogated by some kind of paramilitary organization or intelligence service, like if the CIA wanted to interrogate Perfidious Pete, all they'd have to do is put me in a room with this sound for like, I don't know, 25 minutes, 30 minutes? What's the clock on this one? 26 minutes, roughly, not even all of which has been exposed to this sound. And I'd fucking talk. Like, I'd confess to the Kennedy assassination at this point, just to make it stop. It wouldn't really matter. I'd just be like, I just don't want to hear this fucking obnoxious noise anymore. That's all I want out of life. I was gonna be super surly if we got hit while hunkered. And it went on Overwatch. That's okay, though. Don't we have somebody with the Shadow Step here? We have nobody with Shadow Step. Perfect. Well, Jim Morrison, I guess this one's on you, then. Go ahead and run that Overwatch. Right in the face. Yep, that'll do it. I don't reckon you can actually get up there and kill it, can you? Well, you could go Ionic Storm it, which should penetrate its armor. The only problem with that is if you pop another pod, which you're almost certain to do, you're not going to be parrying or have any sort of defense. So that seems like maybe a suboptimal play. Let's instead do that and hope that either Elvis or Iceman can hit it with the pistol at some point. Iceman? Like a little pistol shot here? Good enough. Elvis, get your tubby ass up here. Ain't no peanut butter and banana waiting for you at home. Elvis is all alight and crackling with furious psionic energy. I'm quite glad we didn't bring anybody we actually needed for the final bit on this mission. Otherwise, they'd all be dead and I'd be furious. And there's bad guys in here. Let's figure out exactly where and go kill them all in one go. So, like, what tiles can we not stand in? You know what? It doesn't. Our best bet here is to just come to this tile and drop a full bore Ionic Storm and just see what dies. We're gonna get that Codex for sure. Like I said, we're gonna get that Codex for sure. How did one of those Archons... Okay, I was about to be furious. I was going to say, how did one of them not take damage? So, Jim Morrison, you should be able to just come in here, butcher this man. And this is like game over then, right? They'll be dead. We'll be standing next to a Blade Stormer. There's no way he doesn't die on our turn. Actually, there's no way he doesn't die right now, because Iceman can just come kill him. Perfect. Well played, Iceman. Nice of you to cower in the back, hiding behind Maverick's jet wash to wait for the critical mission objective to be destroyed by an arc wave. The other thing that was, like, semi-likely to happen. We're just going to momentum move you over here. No enemies, so might as well hack it. Just like you hacked that border review into not finding you criminally negligent in the death of Goose's Rio, or Maverick's Rio Goose. Alright, maybe you didn't hack him quite as effectively. All things considered, though, job's done. Can we please shut off the sound now, Bradford? Just please shut it. Just shut it off. Just shut it off. I killed John F. Kennedy. I was the one on the book depository. Oswald did not act alone. He was merely my patsy. I set him up to take the fall. It was me who shot that president in the head, even though it happened more than a decade before my birth. It was me, I swear. Oswald did not work by himself. It wasn't even his idea. He just happened to be there putting books away, and I managed to frame the whole thing on him. Jack Ruby got the wrong guy. It's me he should have killed. I want to confess now.
Breakthrough will be available to all citizens immediately. We go live to the speaker for more.
this is not going to go the way Paul Ryan expects.
For 20 years,
You know,
we have put our trust
Speaker
in
Ryan,
Advent,
this is like your
in the
last
elders,
chance though, because
because
you're on your
we
way out. Like
believe
you've
a
officially
better
announced
future
that you're
is
done. This is your
possible
last
for
term. You're not
all.
going to serve anymore.
Today, that trust, that belief,
Fed up with the
has
Washington
been
insiders and the
Advent peacekeeping
gentle
forces are
spirit that you
traveling
brought with you to
across the
Washington
world
that thought
carrying
maybe
the
you could make the
greatest
world a better
gift
place
from the
was
elders.
swiftly crushed by the brutal reality of the
Revolutionary
ridiculous
therapy,
level
yes.
of corruption and greed that actually
So
dominates our political discourse.
This is an end to disease.
They broke you, Paul Ryan. You were the best of us, and they destroyed you.
The beginnings of a new tomorrow, available to all of us today.
Nothing left for you to do but go home and watch yourself work out in a mirror and then masturbate. Also while looking in a mirror. I'm assuming that's how Paul Ryan spends his free time. You know, when he's not being torn apart by an angry mob, that is. Although probably the not being torn apart by an angry mob thing, it might legitimately be a concern for Paul Ryan. Welcome back, guys. You did a great job, and that all of you got hurt, barely succeeded in the mission, and I still really don't care.
Now that we have recovered one of Dr. Val-iant's test subjects, I can begin
Yeah,
an
let's
autopsy
get
on
right
the
on this
specimen as soon
artwork
as
that
you
looks
give
like
the
it very
order.
definitely came straight out of Clay's Invisible Ink. Does this not look a little Invisible Ink-like to you guys? I'm seeing shades of Invisible Ink there. But Pete, the ink is it's not that kind of ink. It's INC. It's abbreviation for Incorporated. Speaking of which, if you haven't played Invisible Ink, it's actually a really good game, and you could probably get it on Steam since the Steam sale's going on right now for like $2. Definitely worth $2. Elvis Presley and Ray Lavoie have a bond available. I'm not even sure how that makes sense because they're, you know what? I don't care. I really
We've
don't.
gone as far as we can. It's time we go through this gateway of theirs.
No, I've gone as far as I can after being subjected to that hideous noise for a half an hour, Bradford. I'm at my tolerance for sonic torture today, so I'm going to wrap this episode up. If you enjoyed it, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Of course, support really does mean a lot. If you'd like to hear more sonic torture, a la the kind that they used to get Noriega out of that embassy, might consider subscribing as well. New episodes of XCOM every single day. Right now, however, thanks very much for watching. I've got a South American dictator to go interrogate. I'll see you again soon.